Hello, boys and girls. How are you? Well, I already read you the book, informational book about platypus, and that was an informational book, and we learned facts about platypus. Is this right? So right now, I'm going to read you a fiction book. A fiction book is a make-believe book, and I have here the title, and it's called. Okay, it's called Kersplatypus. Okay, that's the title. The author is by Susan K. Mitchell, and the illustrator is, it says, illustrated by Sherry Rogers. And it won the President Book Award, like you can see over here. This is a very fun story. And now we have more information about platypuses, so we can understand this story better. You're gonna love the story. I hope so, because I like it. Okay, here we have the title page. Okay, begins over here. And this story takes place in Australia, and these are all Australian animals. Okay, ready to begin? Okay, the creature definitely did not belong there. Outback animals gather around the tiny damp thing in the grass. Creaky, what's that? Said Bushtail Possum. I've never seen anything like it, said Kookaburra. Must have been washed here by the big rain, said Wallaby. Here we have the wallaby, here we have the possum, and here we have the kookaburra. And who's here? Look at the beak. You know what it is, that's right. Okay. Let's go to the next page. Oh, look. What is it? It has a what? Yes, it has a bill, webbed feet. Let's read. The little creature had a flat, furry body. It had webbed feet and a scoopy duck bill. You're the craziest thing I've ever seen, said Blue Tongue Skink. I don't know, said the creature. I don't know how I got here. The last place I remember was cozy, warm, and dark. The next thing I knew, there was a big rumble and wet tumble. Then I landed here. Do any of you know where I belong? The other animals stood and stared. They watched and wondered. Bushtail Possum looked at the fur on his body and the claws on the tips of the creature's toes. They were very much like her claws. You must belong in a tree, she said. Follow me. Yeah, they both have claws, that's right. So there they are. So you remember what this animal is? Platypus. And this is the possum. And here we have the wallaby. The brush-tailed possum is this one. The kookaburra here. So let's see what happens. She led the creatures to the forest. Bushtail Possum used her claws and she scampered up a tree trunk. She sat on a branch and waited. The little creature grabbed the trunk of the tree and started to climb, and curse plunk, he fell flat. I don't think I belong in a tree, he said. Blue Tongue Skink simply laughed. Kookaburra looked at the creature's webbed feet and Scoopy Duckbill. They were very much like other birds she had seen. You must belong in the air, she said. Follow me. So why do you think she said that he belongs to the air? Yes, because he sees that he has web feet and a duck bill, like ducks. That's right, and ducks fly. Now, blue-tongued skink, he's not a very good friend. That's right. No, shouldn't be laughing about that. You should be helping him up. What do you think? Oh, look over here. There's a kookaburra, and here is the platypus. Where is he going? Let's read and find out. She led the creature to a large rock. Kookaburra raced across the rock, and when she got to the end, she flapped her wings and soared. She looked down and waited. The little creature waddled as fast as he could to the end of the rock, flapped his webbed feet, and do you think he's gonna fly? Remember what we learned about platypuses. And kersplat! He fell flat. I don't think I belong in the air, he said. Blue-tongued skink just laughed. Wallaby looked at the creature's tail. It was not like her own, but a tail just the same. Now, wallabies, they look like kangaroos. They're from the same family, but they're much smaller and they have long tails. So I wonder, what is the wallaby going to do? What is the wallaby doing? Yes, like a kangaroo, wallabies jump, and they use their tails to jump. So what do you think is going to happen? You think the platypus is going to jump? Well, we need to read, but I think you know what platypuses do. So let's see. She led the creature to a clearing in the forest. Wallaby bounced on her tail and bounced high in the air. She bounced around in a circle. Then she sat back and waited. The little creature flapped his flat tail, jumped up, and what do you think's gonna happen? And kersplat! He fell flat and began to cry. I don't think I belong in the ground either, he said. Maybe I don't belong anywhere. Blue-tongued skink simply laughed. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I think that is so mean. That's right. That's not very nice. Look at the tears. I would be crying with the platypus if I saw him so sad. So sad. But we know where he belongs. That's right, because we just studied. That's right. We just studied where platypuses live. That's right. Just then, old Bandicoot happened by. He was out digging for food and saw the commotion. Good day, mates. What seems to be the problem here? He asked. Bushtail wiped tears from the creature's tiny black eyes. This here fellow doesn't know what he is, answered Kookaburra. Or where he belongs, said Wallaby. Let me see, said Bandicoot. I have heard of a creature like this. A furry body, webbed feet, and a scoopy duckbill. Pretty sure it's called a platypus. But sorry, I can't tell ya where he belongs. Oh, look at this picture. I love this picture. Look at the platypus hugging the possum. Let's see what happens next. Blue-tongued skink couldn't control his laughter. He held his belly and rolled around and around. Oh, mm, that blue-tongued skink. Not a very nice animal, is he? Platypus? He teased. He can't climb. He can't fly. He can't hop. So far, all he's good at is falling flat. He's not a platypus. He's a cursed platypus. He's not a platypus. He's a cursed platypus. Don't listen to him, mate, said Bandicoot as he walked back into the bush. You'll figure it out. At least now I have a name, said Platypus. Yes, you don't, when someone is being mean, you just don't listen to them. What comes around, goes around. Don't listen. So Platypus set out on a walkabout, and his new friends followed. I wouldn't miss this for anything, cried Blue-tongued Skink. Platypus waddled to the edge of the forest and made his way past the billabongs to a river. So here we can see the river. Do you know where he's going? Where do platypuses live? Platypus. Let's see. Look. You think he's happy now? The water looked cool and inviting, not like the rumbling, tumbling big rains that had washed him away. He stuck a web foot in the water, and then before you could say waltzing Matilda, he jumped right in. Platypus dipped and dove. He flipped and floated and felt right at home. Now, don't we know that he's right at home? That's right, because we learned where the habitat, where do they live. Suddenly, Platypus saw something that seemed slightly familiar. It was a creature with a flat, furry body. Who could that be? Just like him, it had webbed feet and a scoopy duck bill, and it was swimming his way. Could that be Mom? I wonder. What do you guys think? Mama! Cried Platypus. Bush-tailed Possum climbed a tree for a good view. Wallaby rested on her tail by the riverbank. They clapped and cheered as Platypus and his mama splished and splashed through the stream. This I got to see, said Blue-tongued Skink. He slithered onto the slippery rock. Kersplash! Kersplat! He fell flat. Now he fell. I bet he didn't like that. Platypus simply laughed. He splashed the water with his tail and waved a webby foot at his new friends. He is so happy, isn't he? Thank you, everyone, he said. And so long, Slink. This is absolutely where I belong. He belongs in the water. That's right. Now, he doesn't live in the water. Remember where he lives? He has a burrow near a stream or anything near that has water. That's right. Look at all the other animals. They're so happy. And I told you, what comes around goes around. So I feel bad for you, Mr. What is his name? Do you remember? Look at his mouth. Do you remember? Yes, Blue-tongued Skink. And that, my friend, is the end. And here we have some platypus fun facts. And we already know about the platypus facts. That's right. We know that they are found in Australia. Their fur is very thick to keep them dry and warm, even in cold water. Their tails are long and flat to help them steer through the water. So I hope you enjoyed this book. And I'll see you next week. Bye, friends. Sending you all my love. Until next time. Bye.